But what I'm saying, if the happiness
I
on
mean,
the
when you
other
at that
end,
level,
if the happiness on the other end is that much better, like who cares about the money? Like I said, who cares
touche.
about the money? Like sometimes I look at some of these divorces and stuff like that, like, and be like, if the money wasn't the issue, like I'm gonna make money anyway. Like I could care less about the money. I don't know why the money is such an issue. I don't think people understand the money. Like if you can get a divorce and you want out of this marriage, if you got all the money in the world and she taking some of your money, but you still getting some more money, like who gives a fuck? Like I got out of this marriage that I didn't want to be in no more. I paid what I had to pay. I paid my dues. I had my family.
But you
I
know
take
what?
care of mines, and now I can go about my business. It wasn't
That
working. You know what I
works.
mean? Now she don't want to be together no more. You had it when she looked the best. You know what I'm saying? And now she's
Maybe
getting
that's
nowhere.
the.
She's not gonna look that in the way no more. Ain't planning on doing what she got to do to look that way.
Hey, you
So
never know what a good BBL and tummy tuck could do, bro.
yeah, well, I know what it would do if you don't go to the gym. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think it has to do with I want to look good on Instagram. I want to like, especially if you've been together for a while. It's like, yo, listen, both of you motherfuckers are looking uglier and uglier as the years go by. That's what you got to realize. And your prime is gone. So what the fuck is the point? Why starting fresh right now?
Nah. Like, see, that's the way we see it on the outside for really is. But I think when you live in it, you don't, I don't think she see it that way, bro. I'm quite sure she feels she's in a prime. I'm quite sure she feels she still has a lot to offer. I'm quite sure she feels she's just as valuable as anything else on the market. Period. So shame on you for trying to do like a realistic assessment. You can't do that, bro.
Right.
You can't do that.
Yeah, and it's sad. Like I said the both of us are getting uglier. I didn't say just you, just me. You know what I mean? The both of us. Like, why are we starting all over now?
Hey, I'm so much putting. It's a lot invested to start all over from scratch.
Yeah.
I don't even want to start from scratch.
But you know what's crazy? Like I said, I sit back and I just secretly am like, I like watching all of these things happen because it seems like it's more and more realistic. A lot of these things are more realistic. When the celebrities have these issues, they become more prevalent and more realistic. You know, when they want to have alternative ways of having a marriage, the co-parenting and different things like that. It just shows you like the money and all of this stuff being the highest value of a man or woman, however you put it. People still have their problems.
Oh, of course. I mean, I guess the smart ones figured out. I think that's why, you figure like, look at I'm quite sure you look at it like a Jay-Z and Beyonce. I mean, they had the issues, but I'm quite sure they figured out it was more economical for us to figure this out. Let's work this out. Let's see if we can find a common ground to work this out and figure out how we can fix this and make this better. It's better for both of us if we make this work, I promise you. And they figured out a way to make it work.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I just couldn't know my woman is with another man. Like I couldn't do that. That's why I'm just trying to learn. I'm just thinking like, that's why that couldn't work for me. That's why I couldn't work for me.
No. I guess it's like out of sight, out of mind though. That's the point. Like, I guess they're like, yo, you got to do this, but you got to do it respectively. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can have your guy, but it got to be respectively.
Right.
Like I should never see it. I should never hear it. Like you're not going missing for like 5 days. Like, I guess you got to set parameters. Because right. Like, how do you do that?
I'd rather just leave you be.
You just got to separate. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather just leave you be.
I think it's better for everybody. It's easier that way. It worked for me. But I guess it worked for a lot of people, son. I guess maybe financially, if if the financial thing is the biggest concern, you're gonna make it work, especially if you got some money involved.
Right. Yeah. You don't want to. I mean, is it just finances? Because after a while, if you have enough money, can't you just like buy your whole new life, buy it brand new? Like, I mean, of course you have your family, you keep your family and everything, but what these people are doing is it seems like what everybody wants to do after everything goes stale. It's like, look, man, I want some new shit.
Though I think it's Russian roulette when you talk about like separating, especially on a guy's end. You don't know how much percentage of your wealth you're going to lose. You don't know how that's going to affect you moving forward.
What if it wasn't about the money though? Then it'd be no big deal, right?
Yeah, it's always about the money though. Always about the money. If it wouldn't be about the money, I think it'd be really easy. It's like, all right, boom. This ain't working. All right,
Right.
deuces. All right, deuces. No, it's like I don't want to lose my houses. I don't want to lose like 30% of my business investments. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah. And you have to figure out, depending on how your business and your money is set up, like, losing a large percent of that might really hurt you. That might cripple some people. It might be hard for them to recover things like that. So I think it's always about the money.
But what I'm saying, if the happiness on the
When
other
you're at that
end,
level.
if the happiness on the other end is that much better, like who cares about the money? Like I said, who
Touche.
cares about the money? Like sometimes I look at some of these divorces and stuff like that, like, and be like, if the money wasn't the issue, like I'm gonna make money anyway. Like I could care less about the money. I don't know why the money is such an issue. I don't think people understand the money. Like if you can get a divorce and you want out of this marriage, if you got all the money in the world and she taking some of your money, but you still getting some more money, like who gives a fuck? Like I got out of this marriage that I didn't want to be in no more. I paid what I had to pay. I paid my dues. I had my family.
But
I take care of mine, and now I can go about my business.
I think that's an easy way to take a look at it. If both parties were leaving that situation with that mentality. But I think we can attest, a lot of times one side is more vindictive than the other side when leaving the situation. And it's not just, hey, yeah, just give me some money. It's like, no, how can I hurt you while taking this from you? What can I take from you that's going to hurt? And I think that's it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? No. That's the case more often than not.
And it all depends on what happens in the circumstances. So if there was infidelity going on, obviously people feel slighted, and people have their reasons and stuff like that. But let's say if it wasn't infidelity and it was just straight up like, yo, the shit got stale. We both didn't realize it got stale. We didn't do anything to try to make it not get stale. And we just let this shit rot. So neither one of us should be mad at and point the finger. We both should be mad at each other because we both fucking sucked. We both gave up on a fucking relationship. We both didn't try anymore collectively. So look, it's over. I'm going to pay my dues, whatever I got to do, or vice versa. And then boom.
Again, yeah. When you looking at stuff with common sense and logic, but I think more often than not, like divorce situations, a lot of common sense and logic is out the window, bro. If not for both parties, at least one of the two parties, logic is not part of that equation.
Right. So
that's the problem. We can't go in that situation with logic. It's all emotion and hurt feelings. And how can I hurt this other person so much? It's never. Very rarely do you see like.
I think
divorces,
right? Because they're really unfair. Now I'm just gonna play devil's advocate here. They're really unfair because if we look at the anatomy of man and woman, right? We already know what the age is, right? So a man, like say in their situation, if they were to get a divorce or whatever, they're both in their early 30s and stuff like that, right? So he's in his early 30s, like, oh man, he got the pick of the litter.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And with the females, she got the family, she had babies by you, you know what I mean? And now that's kind of like, that's definitely not fair. And I'm just gonna keep it G, but like you would say, life ain't fair and shit like that. But yeah, that's definitely not a good, that's what I'm saying. When somebody wants this to happen, it's got to be the man. This can't be the woman. Or if the man got to secretly be like, damn, yeah, we got to split up, man. It wasn't working. But he happy.
Yeah.
He happy, like shit, like
fine with it. Like, all right, that's what we're gonna do. All right,
yeah, cool. It wasn't working. You know what I mean? Now she don't want to be together no more. You had it when she looked the best. You know what I'm saying? And now she's getting nowhere. She's not gonna look that in the way no more. Ain't plan on doing what she got to do to look that way.
Hey, you never know what a good BBL and tummy tuck could do, bro.
Well, I know what it would do if you don't go to the gym along with it.
I'm just saying.
If you don't go to the gym along with it, I know exactly what it'll do.
I mean, yeah, but then they go back. I'm quite sure she had the money to go back multiple times. Like, how many gyms you think the Kardashians go to, bro? Like 0.1.
They don't look all that great to me, yo.
Hey, yo, they set the standard, bro. I definitely feel, I mean, I'm not crazy in this. Like, I don't feel that way, but that's what I think most of like social media, I think Everybody feels like if you look online into does Kim the Kardashian set the beauty standard? That's probably like the number one answer. That's the standard.
But she's like in her mid-30s, right?
Yeah.
My point exactly.
What that got to do with it though?
Everything.
What do you mean?
In mid-30s, hella makeup. Like,
Hey
yo, come on, bro. What do you expect?
You putting, but see,
That's
you
not-
putting
that's
logic
not-
on this though. No, you can't.
Surgery,
do
makeup, mid-30s,
see?
you still set the standard? That's like an injured football player
Yeah,
that's 35 years old that had all of their surgeries, and you still think he's the best. He's not the standard no more.
That number one draft pick.
No, he ain't the standard no more.
Yes.
He ain't the standard no more. She not the standard no more.
Check this out. When that Saint, look at Jason Peters. He got all that money and he had started somewhere else. So somebody still feels he was worth that money in that starting role. So what I'm saying is, yes, you put logic on it, but by the time you take all that makeup, all that foundation, all that paint a bitch face on, and you do all that surgery, bro, it's a total different person. You don't win up like 3 numbers. That's the standard, bro. That's the standard. It is what it is. Like it is what it is, but that is definitely the standard.
Yeah, man. I don't know. So people just work it out, right? Just work it out.
Yo, I mean, but that's the whole thing with divorce, though. Real talk. It's really kind of only advantageous for most men to work it out. I mean, what is the law really lost? So you're a woman, let's say you got money, you got a few dollars, like she gets some of that, and then she find another cat to come pay for it. And she takes some of your money with her and 2 of your cars. What?
I don't know. It just doesn't seem fair from the woman's point of view. Like if I was a woman, I'll wait to divorce the motherfucker when he about 55.
Why 55?
I don't know. I'll wait till he don't have that much potential.
Make sure you get all the value out of that.
I make sure I get to about 20 more years of that good shit.
Hey, yo, check this out. Check this out. Him at 50, and then you at 48, because maybe you was a few years younger than him. He still probably have more options.
No, yeah, he will. But I mean, at that time, you know, that's when your body start taking over, and you realize, like, damn, yo, you know, I'm 50 something years old. It's different. It's different. I mean, yeah, there.
But if he got a few dollars, it's cool. He'll just pay for them to go away. He winning. He good.
But we saying with her, it's different. With females, gonna be different.
Because again, obviously at that age, I don't think she want to bounce around. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like at least I wouldn't think. So that means he would. She's probably looking for someone her age, a little bit younger. But the only person probably gonna be shooting for that is somebody older. She gonna mess around and catch up person older than the one she wants, the one she left.
Oh man. And
so I don't think you figure, hold on, you figure she's 48, 49. You can catch a cat, what, 30?
Nah.
Exactly. He gonna be like 58.
Wait, he's 30. He's 30. Not if he's 30 and single. Like, you know what I mean? There's no point. There is no
exactly.
point. Yeah.
So you figure if she 48, like, because you figure 30s, like, not too many of them are going for someone 48. You dig what I'm saying? So it's usually somebody older.
Mm.
So that's that. So she might as well fucking stay. You might as well just fucking stay. You might as well just fucking stay. So she can't even do that. If she gonna leave, her best bet to leave now. Ayesha Curry she planning her escape right now. Let me start escaping now. Every year I wait. I age in like cat years.